We'll wait for 2 or 3 minutes. Right. We'll start. Let me share my screen. So FDM or data management means it's a ETL tool. E means extract, T means transform, L means load. So it will extract the data from SAP and then it will transform the data according to the target system, example HFM, and then it will load into the HFM target system. So here the source can be anything and target can be anything. Target can be either HFM or SBS or planning or etc. etc. Okay, it will load the data into any of the other EPM module. So let me open the notes. Yeah. So here I have given you the notes. Where is the path of the FDM? Click on navigate, administer, data management. Click on navigate, administer, data management. So click on setup. 1 minute. Register target application. Let me see whether application is already existing. Yes, so let me delete this. Okay. Done. We'll start from scratch. Okay. Yes, log off and log in again. So it will be blank now. Right, click on navigate, administer, data management. Click on setup. See, you see two tabs here, setup and workflow. So setup is one-time activity, whereas workflow is regular activity. So when you go live, right, always we work from workflow tab only. set up a developer before I mean implementation of FDME, right? We'll do all the things in this setup tab. Clear? In the setup tab, we don't discuss about source system, source accounting entity, source adapter because this is a direct integration. When I say source system, it means directly we are integrating with Oracle Financials, RS, etc. etc. Means directly the data will come from SAP tables or Oracle Financial tables directly. Since we don't have SAP or Oracle Financials installed, right? We always use our source system as flat file. See, when you click on source system, here it will be flat file. See, file SAP account file type. Clear? So, how many types of source systems are there? See, here you can see your source system can be EBS 11, EBS 12, file, Fusion applications, Fusion budgetary control, JD AdWords, others, PeopleSoft, SAP, SAP BW, anything. Clear? But here we cannot integrate directly because we don't have source system, right? So we are using our source as flat file. Everyone clear? Please confirm. What is our source system here while practicing?
Flat
Flat
file.
file.
Flat file. But in interviews, they will ask you, have you ever worked on direct integration? So you can Google it. There will be steps defined for direct integration. If you are comfortable, then by heart those steps and tell that yes, I can do direct integration also. Otherwise, simply say that we don't have source integration. We are using flat file only. See, out of 100 projects, 90 projects will use flat file only. Once again, I'm confirming. Out of 100 projects, 90 projects will have flat file as source. Only 10 projects will have direct integration. Everyone clear? So when you say you are using flat file, there is no offense at all. You need not worry at all. Okay. In my entire lifetime, I have integrated some 3 or 4 projects only. So far in 15 years, I integrated that I have done the direct integration for 3 or 4 projects. I don't remember exactly, but not more than that. Everybody clear? ఇంటర్వ్యూలో మీరు డైరెక్ట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ వచ్చా అంటే జనాలు కొంచెం మొహమాట పడుతున్నారమ్మా ఎస్ అని చెప్పడానికి. సో సే ఎస్, జస్ట్ ప్రిపేర్ సమ్, దెర్ విల్ బి సమ్ స్టెప్స్ వెన్ యూ సే డైరెక్ట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఈబిఎస్ టు FDME, you will find some steps. Okay, right. So yes, go to your notes. So two tabs: setup, one-time activity, workflow, regularly used. What do you mean by regularly used? Means every month we load the data, we'll import the data, we'll validate the data, we'll export the data, we'll check the process details, we'll check the log files. So it's a every month activity. Or if you are loading data daily, it's a daily activity. So setup is one-time activity means first we register the application, it is a one-time activity. We create the application folder, it is a one-time activity. Right? We create the import format, again it is a one-time activity. So in setup tab, everything is one time only we will do. Once the implementation is completed, we never touch the setup tab. If you are not admin, you can't even see the setup tab also. They will restrict you to see that menu also. So everybody understood the difference between setup tab and workflow tab, right? Please ask doubts here. We'll go to the main subject now. Once again, I'll show you setup tab. See, system settings, source system, target application, import format. All these are one-time activity, batch definitions, etc. So when you see the report definition, it is one-time activity. Creating the report definition is one-time activity, but running the reports, it's a regular activity. See, report execution, script execution, batch execution. Regularly we execute. But creation of batch is one-time activity. Clear? Data load mapping, regular activity. Data load rule, regular activity. Workbench, regular activity. Right? So yes, what is the first step? Register target application. So one-time activity. So when I say you need not practice, it means you cannot practice because if one person already registered the application, just now I deleted the application, right? please don't delete the application because others will be practicing, right? It will affect them. So come here. How do I register the application? Click on register target application under setup. Come here, click on setup, register target application. This is the register, right? Target application. Click on add button. So what is the type of application? Guess and tell.
Financial management.
Financial management for planning people, planning for SBS people, SBS CRM, account reconciliation manager, custom application, profitability. So I am selecting financial management. So it will take 30 seconds or 1 minute and it will show the list of applications. So it will show two applications.
Baba and
Right.
rules practice.
Sorry.
Baba and rules practice we have.
Right. So see, now if I select Bob application and OK, see, it will come into the target application. By default, all these dimensions will come. You need not do anything here. Save, just save, that's it. Then now when I click on add again, and when I click on again, how many applications it will show now?
One.
Simple. So you cannot practice this, okay? See? You cannot practice this because it is a one-time activity. Once the application is registered, that's it. This is first step, okay? Right. Second step, root folder. Once again, I am clearly telling everyone, never practice this one because you cannot create too many folders. There will be only one root folder. If you change it, right, other people cannot practice. Again, other people will change it. You cannot practice. It will be a never-ending game. Nobody can practice if you touch this one. In live, there will be only single root folder. Clear? So how do I? 1 minute. Somebody has logged it. So how do I do that one? Click on here. Click on application system settings. See Oracle Fdme. This is the root folder in application settings. Also, it will be the same. Right? Keep this as. That's it. Save. Clear? So this folder, what is this folder actually? In the server, FDM server, this folder will be created. You don't have access to that folder. So, okay, I created this one. Now somebody has changed this to some Oracle FD, Oracle Baba or some other folder. What happens? All the files which already you saved in this FDME folder, right? You will means access will be denied. So you cannot whatever the files you put in FDM, you cannot see that now. So this root folder will never be changed. Once again, I am saying everyone, if you change this one, people cannot practice. Everyone will get errors. So what they will do immediately, they'll change the folder according to their name or their wish. Then you cannot practice. Nobody can practice. Each people can will frequently change the folder, and nobody can practice finally. So once again, everybody understood, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because all the files, whether it is data file or log file, whatever. See, for example, save here when you go to workflow. See, when I click on process details, see, show. Can I open this file? Say open. Yes, it will be open, right? See, log file is opening because this folder is same. Now I'll do one thing. System settings. I'll remove this FDME. I'll put XYZ. Save. Now here also I'll put XYZ. Save. Done. I'll log off and log in again. Now you'll see the difference.
మనకి డాక్యుమెంట్స్ అని చెప్పేసి ఉంటుంది కదా సార్, అప్లికేషన్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తే దాంట్లో మనం సేవ్ చేసుకుంటాం కదా, అదేనా అవన్నీ ఎఫ్డిఎంఈలో సేవ్ అవుతాయి సార్.
అస్సలు దానికి దీనికి హెచ్ఎఫ్ఎంకి ఎఫ్డిఎంకి సంబంధమే లేదు. Now see, when I click on process and when I click on show here, what happens? Oh, it is opening. So I'll show you. When you click on this load data load rule and when you click on this, 1 minute, anything. Just give me 1 second. Okay, here I don't see the POV, right? So, okay. We have to create the, just give me 1 second, Excel interface. I'll open and I'll show you. So when I select any file, see, I want to select any file. Can I see anything here? Folder or anything? No, right? Because I have changed the folder. Now you will lose access to everything. Now cancel it again. Go to application settings and put it as FDME. Now you will see. So FDME, copy this and then go to application settings. Oh, sorry, system settings. Save this one and then go to application settings. Again, save this as FDME. Save. Done. Now log off and log in again. Now you will be able to see all the files. See. Click on navigate, administer, data management. Right? Click on setup Excel interface. Now you can select all the files. Click on select. See? FDME. When I click on application, see somebody has created the another folder. Actually, it should not be there. See, when I click on inbox, see all these files, archive store, all these, you can see all the folders, outbox, right? Logs. See, you can see all the log files. 146, 147, right? Everything you can see. Clear, everyone? So when you expand this and when you expand inbox, see here also you can see some files. So in live, how it will be? So in the system settings, it will be FDME, but in the application settings, right? Here for every application, there will be a separate folder like this. So here it will be slash VAB. Yes. So for rules practice application, C Oracle FDME slash rules prac. Likewise, you can create a separate folder for each application. There is no offense. Okay. Now see, now go to again Excel interface. Now you will see the application folder as, see, so log off and log in again. See, now you will see again, click on navigate, administer, data management, click on an Excel interface, and you will see a new folder now. See here, same. Clear? You can see all the log files, whatever the log files you created, right? See, all these are log files now. Outbox, logs, see, many logs you see. 116, whatever the log file we opened, right? So you can have subfolders for each application, but the main root folder should be same. So here clearly I mentioned you. Root folder, it is already existing. Strictly don't change. Nothing will work if you change. Clear? Everybody understood the second point, right? You don't change, right? Yes or no? Right. So we have created the application. Already we have registered the application. We have created the root folder. Next step is create import format. Third step. Very important. Very important. Okay. What is import format? It is the definition of the source file. What do you mean by definition of the source file? Now you tell me. I want to load data from SAP to HFM. Okay. So can I directly extract the data in SAP? Can I directly load into HFM? Yes or no? So here, see, when you click on navigate application, when you open the application, there is a load data file here. When you expand load data, I can load the data directly here, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But why we cannot load this one? Directly when you extract the file from a SAP, I can browse it and I can load it, right? It
The
won't
for,
accept.
the formats should be different.
First, we have to use a upstream tool like Fdme or ODI. Then,
Okay, without FDME, can I load it or not? If no, why? That is my question.
because H7 directly cannot take data from ERP.
Why? Why? I am asking the reason why. You have to
That is
explain.
that is a different format.
First answer is correct. That is different format. So, if you want to load data in HFM, in part two I have given you part two application files data. See, you have to load it in this format. See, there should be 12 dimensions combination. Actual, year, what is this? Period, what is this? Chapalama, what is this? YTD. Which dimension?
Value.
View.
That's view,
This one is,
entity, and
Entity.
and this one is
currency,
value.
value. Sorry, value.
Next one is,
Account.
Accounts,
next one is
accounts.
HP and
IC,
ICP.
intercompany.
This is,
product.
and this one is,
Cash flow.
and this one is,
Roll forward.
and this one is,
Data type.
That
means C1, C2, C3, C4. So you have to arrange the data in this 12 dimension combination, and this is the data. Clear? Then you can load the data. Then only you can load the data. So when you load the data in HFM, if your data is having this format, yes, then you can load. This is first answer. The format is changed. In SAP, for example, if you take SAP, see, there is no concept of view dimension in SAP. There is no concept of custom 1, custom 2, custom 3, or custom 4. Then how do you load? You cannot load. Right? So in SAP, they'll give you a, see, in Fdme second test case 2, right? See, SAP data. Sorry, test case 1. This is SAP data. They have only 5 lines. See, they have only 6 columns. So it will throw an error message because it needs 12 dimension combination. Here you don't have 12 dimensions. Okay, done. That is fine. First point everybody understood, right? The format is different. Everyone understood, yes or no? Okay, so finally in SAP also you arranged all 12 dimensions. Can you load now? Yes or no?
yes, sir.
No. Even then you cannot load because in SAP this 136 entity is called as 136. But in HFM this 136 is called as India. Now you tell me how do system recognize? So SAP will extract the source data, right? So the corresponding value of source member should be there existing in HFM. So this when you load the same in HFM, it should be E1000. This account should be AC underscore 1002404. This A should be ACTUAL actual. Then only this USD should be entity currency. Then only you can load. Otherwise, it will throw an error message. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because in source, you may call it as income from sales. But in HFM, you may call the same member as just sales. So the source member and target member is different, right? So you cannot load the data directly from SAP to HFM. Everybody understood? Yes. So what FDM will do? T. What is the meaning of T here? Transform. What it will do is this 136, it will map to India. One time activity, that is automatically whenever you are getting the data from 136, it will load into India. Whenever you are loading the data from 100204, it will load it to AC underscore 100204. Whenever you are getting the data for A, it will load it into actual. Whenever you are getting the data from currency USD, it will load it into entity currency. So we'll map these members in FDME, that is called T transform. Once transformation is done, L means load, directly it will load the data. So when you load the data from FDM to HFM, again it will create this file with 12 dimension combination. See, when you go to here, when you go to Excel interface again, when you select the out file, see, outbox. So this is the dat file, right? So when you open this download, I am downloading this 1J118 dat file. When you open this one, see, more apps, notepad, plus plus, see it loaded. What is the combination? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and amount. Correct? Everybody, yes or no? So even the FDMA should load with the combination of 12 dimensions only. Clear? అర్థమైంది కదా అందరికి? Everybody understood, right? Yes or no? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is import format? So it is the definition of this source file. Okay, we will create our own source file here. So I'm right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll delete everything. Right. I'm opening one file here. See, a simple file. This is my SAP data. I don't know what is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what is IN. I don't know what is XYZ. I don't know what is ACT. I don't know what is JAN. I don't know. That is value is 1999. Now, can anybody tell me what is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Guess and tell. Blind guessing. What is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Blind guessing. Anything.
Account.
It may be account. Yes, you have to tell the system. So my account is in first column. What is IN?
Entity.
Entity.
Entity. My entity is in second column. What is XYZ? Anything. It may be product.
Hmm.
So you have to tell the system that my third column is product. My value is in sixth column. That's it. Now you have to explain the system. Whatever the source file you are getting from SAP, right? You have to clearly explain the source file to the FDM system. Clear? They may have 90 columns also. Yes. For WD, you know the company called Western Digital Hard Disk Company, right? Yes, I have done one project for WD, FD, means WD project. So their source file has 90 columns, 90, not 19. Out of 90, I want only 3 or 4 dimensions or 5 dimensions max. Remaining everything I will ignore. Right? So only I'll take those required columns from the source file. Right? So they will give you the source file. The very first thing when you do the FDM implementation is we'll ask the SAP people to extract the data in a flat file and give that file to you. So yes, you will take the file and you will ask each and every doubt. Means what is first column, what is second column, what is third column, what is eighth column, what is 10th column, where is our value, actual value, in which column we have actual value. So we'll note it down. We'll write down the notes and then we'll start creating the import format. Clear? So that whenever you try to load the same file, it will recognize all the columns. Clear? So that is called import format. 1 minute, go to notes. Import format. It is the definition of the source file. Click on import format from integration setup. Click on here. So go to setup, import format. See, so click on add file. Now, what is my source data now? Can anybody tell? What is my source data here? SAP,
SAP.
SAP actual data, right? So yes, you are connecting to SAP. So import format name also I'll put the same here. Name as SAP underscore ACT. The name is okay. So SAP SAP ACTU actual data done. My source type is always Chepanama ERP and target is EPM. What is the source here? I have a file, right? Already here I have created a source file as flat file. I'll use the same flat file. Target is HFM, Baba application. That's it. Now file type, whether it is fixed or delimited or multi-period. So what is this type of data? How the members are segregated here?
comma.
Delimited.
Comma means it is
Then
delimited.
delimited.
What do you mean by fixed here? When do you put fixed? You can write down that notes. Fixed means Excel file. When you are loading the data in Excel, that is fixed, right? When you are loading in Notepad or CSV file, then you have to tell this comma delimiter. So here I put it as comma delimited. What is my delimited here? You can put either comma or pipe or escalation or semicolon or colon or tab. So I put comma in my file. My each member is divided with comma. So I put my delimiter as comma. Drill through same URL. You have to copy and paste your workspace URL. That's it. Now we'll save the import format. So here I'm saving the name of the import format. That's it. Later on, once you save it, you will see all the columns. See, when I click, see here below, you are not seeing anything in our mappings. So when I click on save button, now immediately you will see the see columns. So what is my details? Name of the import format is SAP actual data because we are getting the data from SAP actuals. We put it as SAP actual. What is the difference between actual and budget? Anybody? What is the difference between actual and budget?
Actual
Chepalama.
means
Budget is a
present.
planning.
Actual means present data and budget means past.
Okay, budget means future data. Okay, future. Okay, when I'm asking the difference, I'm not asking the actual meaning. How the file looks. That is the difference I'm asking.
Yeah,
Rajkiran garu, okay?
yeah. Actually, they have data. Budget, they don't have any data. We have to enter.
No, for actual it will be only one column, one data only. But in budget you'll have 12 months data. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Budget will not have single month data. So when you are selecting budget here, you can select the file type as multi-load. So fixed means Excel file, delimited means comma delimited or pipe delimited, etc. Multi-period means budget file. When you are loading a budget, you should always select multi-period because budget or forecast will have 3 months data or 12 months data or 6 months data. Clear? So I'm selecting as of now. I'm selecting delimited single period. Okay. Now you have to explain the columns here. So open our data here. First one is account. Okay, here in SAP, account is also called account ACCOUNT. What is the field number here? What is my field number account here?
One.
One.
One. Yes, one. So expression, no need to put anything. Next, save. Next, amount. Where is a here? I'll call it as value. Okay, where is my amount column here?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6. Done. Next, cash flow, CF. Where is my cash flow here? Where is my cash flow here?
Not
Not always.
No, because in SAP there is no concept of cash flow. So you can ignore this. Still, I put it as 1. So, but here in the expression, I'll clearly say in HFM, what is the cash flow member you are using regularly?
none.
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 So I'll hard code it to none. So whatever the member it is, it will ignore this column number and it will try to load the data into none. So you understood the expression, right? Expression means you can override the column number or field number. So once again, AMOUNT, okay, value 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 is sixth column. So there is a small bug. So sometimes you need to save each and every column. See, still it is not saving. So cancel and then click on this. Now it will be saved. See, value column is sixth. Save. Okay, you have to log off and log in again. This is a bug. Okay, since 10 years, it is the same bug. They are not resolving this.
Inquiry expression, I have to log off and log in.
అవసరంలా కానీ I told you that there is bug in this one FDM data management. So maybe this is because of browser issue. I'm not sure. Go to setup.
సార్ మన ఫార్మెట్లో పెట్టుకోవడం కదా అంటే అకౌంట్స్ ఫస్ట్లోనే ఉండు లేదంటే పీరియడ్
See,
ఇక్కడ ఉండు.
no. You have to follow the SAP file, right? You cannot take your own decision.
నో టార్గెట్ సార్ టార్గెట్ అకౌంట్ ఫస్ట్లో ఉండాలి, క్యాష్ ఫ్లో సెకండ్లో ఉండాలి, డేటా టైప్ థర్డ్లో ఉండాలని రైట్ సైడ్లోనే
Also,
టార్గెట్.
it doesn't matter where this sequence is not matters. Okay. Only thing dimension members are matters now. Now next is CF. I'll put it as 1. Here I'll hard code it to my member. Okay. NONG none. Save. See. Next data type. So DT. Again, I don't have data type. So here I'll hard code it to FDMEE. Next entity. Where is my entity?
సేవ్ చేయలేదు సార్, సేవ్ చేయలేదు.
Here CO company. We will call it as company. In SAP they call it as COMPANY company. Now where is my company here? Entity here. Second column. So I will put it as 2. Again ICP. There is no concept of ICP in SAP. So you can put any number, but still you can ask the system to take ICP space NONG none. Next product. They call it as product. Same. So where is my product here? Third column, 3 column. Yes. Next RF. There is no RF in SAP. So again put 1 and I'll ask the system to load the data into a specific member and balance is saved. So everything is saved. Now I clearly explained FDM about my import format. That's it.
Sir,
Automatically.
FDM and FDME are same, sir.
Yeah, same. People call it as FDME, people call it as FDM, people call it as FDQM, people call it as data management. Clear?
Yes, sir.
All are same. ETL tool. That's it. Import format is ready. Next, category mapping and period mapping. So category mapping is nothing but scenario mapping. Period mapping is nothing but period mapping. So click on category mapping. Okay, I have my actual budget forecast in here in the target system also. I recognize it as actual budget forecast. Done. Period mapping. So period, you have to create the periods here. 2016, 2017, etc. Right? Click on add button. So prior period key. See, this is period key. So I'll put it as 1-1-2022. So what is my previous month? 12 31 2021. That's it. So I call it as J and Jan dash 2022. What is my period? J and Jan. What is my year? 2022. What is my year? 2022. That's it. Save. So the period name already exists. Enter Unix. So you can do it only for one time. So simple commit as 2024 31st dash 1 dash 2023, and I'll put it as
The
2023.
date format is different.
Right. So 31st 12 12. It is 12. Okay. 12 dash 31st dash 2023. Right. Here I'll put it as 2023. Here also I put it as, sorry, 2024. 2024. Here also I put it as 202.
Sir, period name 2023 or 2024?
It's 2024. This name I can put it as Indrajit also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Street name you can put my name, your name, any name. It doesn't matter. It will recognize only target month and target year. Okay. Save.
Yes.
That's it. Right. Now you can load data to this one. So every month, every year, right? They will create all 12 months periods here, so that people can load the months. So here you are seeing global mapping, application mapping, and source mapping. Source mapping is not necessary because you are not integrated with the source, right? So we'll ignore this. What is application mapping and global mapping? So here you have two applications. One is Baba application, another one is rules application. In your Baba application, your starting month is January. In our rules application, your starting month is April. So you have to create two mappings. Under here, you have to select both the Bob application and rules practice application. Or both are same, then you can use global mapping. Global mapping means it will use for all the applications, all the modules, irrespective of whether it is S-base or planning or HFM, you can use the same global mapping. But if your calendar is different, then for every application, you have to give separate mapping. Everyone clear? The difference between global mapping and application mapping. Everyone understood? Yes or no? Please confirm. అర్థమైందమ్మా గ్లోబల్
Yes,
మ్యాపింగ్
sir.
application mapping. So if you are using the same calendar across the modules, across the applications, you can use global mapping. If your calendar is different between your modules and your applications, then use application mapping. That's it. Clear, right? I'm saving it. Done. So my category mapping is done, period mapping is done. Now we have to create the location. Now, when I ask you where do you load the data in FDME, where do you load the data? So first you have to select the year and period, right? You have to select the year, you have to select the period, and you have to select the scenario, and you have to select the location also. Location is the place where we load the data. It may be either source related, means whether you are loading SAP data or peoples of data or JD Edwards data. So we create the name of the location as normally SAP data, OF data, PS means peoples of data, like that. Or maybe target related also, means HFM actual data, HFM budget data, planning budget data, likewise, or combination of both. Again, SAP underscore actual, SAP underscore budget, PeopleSoft underscore forecast, like what, like that. Okay. So see, click on location. So location is the place where we load the data. So this is the important notes here. One location can have more than one import format. So whenever you create a location, you have to assign the import format to the location. See, come here, click on location. There is no location here, right? So click on add. See, this location name can be anything. You can use your name, my name also. So I am using naming convention. So ACTUL, done. So here I have to select the import format. Done. Automatically remaining fields will come. All other remaining fields, right? Entity currency. You need not give a separate currency. Here, because we put entity currency here, automatically system will load to each currency. For example, you are loading data for INR, I mean India, it will load into INR. If you are loading data for UK, it will load into GBP. Likewise, it will create. Clear? So save it. That's it. Our location is created. So we are not discussing this check entity group and check rule group and accounting entity. Okay. So these are advanced FDME concepts. If you want to learn, I have given you all the notes in FDM one, right? Admin guide and boot camp, everything. From there you can learn. Because I told you to explain each and everything in FDME, it will take at least 10 days. 1.5 hour daily, 1.5 hour, and the class will be for 10 days. So I'm giving you only a roadmap, okay? So you have to learn by yourself. All advanced FDME concepts. Clear, everyone? అందరికి అర్థమైంది కదమ్మా? This accounting entity, functional currency, check entity group, right? Logic, all these you have to learn by yourself. Done. My location is created. Next, create data load rule. So data load rule is related to location. So what is meant by data load rule? So if you are having SAP as your data, right, for each and every location, you need not create separate mappings. Okay, entire SAP will have the same mapping. Yes, you can manipulate all these things through data load rule file. See, we can have more than one data load rule for each location. We can manipulate two import formats to one location. See, here, whenever you're selecting the location, you can select the import format. It is star, means you can select only one import format. Now I want another import format. Through data load rule, yes, I can manipulate this one. So click on workflow, click on data load rule, right? Add. So my SAP underscore ACT underscore RLG rule. Done. What is my actual category is actual. Yes, if it is budget, you can load multi-period. So here single period, right? Yes, single period load. Okay, import format. Here I can select, if you are having second import format, I can select it here. Automatically it will load. Say save. Remaining everything, right? This you can leave default. If you are loading the same file, you can put the file here automatically. You need not select the file while loading. So this one, leave it as default. That's it. See, here my location is there, period is there, actual, I mean category is there, and source is also there, target is also there. This is called POV. Okay, this is called POV. You have to always, whenever you are loading data, you have to remember this POV. So I want to load data to some other period. Select here. So yes, January 2024. Yes, that's it. Okay. Clear? Yes, every month, right? I will log the POV and I will set it as default. So that, right, people cannot select the, only admin can select the POV. Remaining everything, it will be grayed out. Clear? When you log in with a normal user, this SAP actual, everything will be locked. Clear? It will be grayed out. So you remember that one. That's it. This is called data load rule. I have created the data load rule. Next is,
రెగ్యులర్గా వాడతాం సార్ డేటా లోడ్ రోల్.
it is also one-time activity, but yes, if you want, you can manipulate this.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎంటిటీ వైజ్ లో మనకి ఎస్ఏపీ వైజ్ డేటా ఇచ్చాడంటే అప్పుడు వాడతాం ఇది, లేదంటే ప్రొడక్ట్ వైజ్ లో ఇచ్చినప్పుడు అంటే ఇలా డిఫరెంట్
When you want to load a separate data other than regular data, yes, you can create a temporary data load rule and you can load that. Okay.
ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఏముంటాయి అంటే అదర్ దెన్ డేటా అంటే
Ownership data and ownership data regularly change, right?
ఎస్ సార్.
And exchange rates data.
ఓకే.
So you can create a separate import format for exchange rate data with the same location, because your mappings will never change. SAP means SAP always you call sales as sales only, but you are changing the your load format. Then you can always use data load rule, separate data load rule. Okay. When you are using a second data load rule, what does that mean? When you are using second data load rule, what does that mean?
We are manipulating or
No, you are creating another import format. That's it. Clear? See, for example, see, my location is SAP only, correct? Yes
yes
or
sir,
no?
yes sir,
So my SAP, this is my SAP data, correct?
yes sir,
So my location is same, my import format is same, my data role is same. I'm closing this one. Now, for the same location, you are loading ownership data. See, format is changed here. See, clear? You have only three. The
yes
data
sir,
format is changed, right?
yes sir,
But our location is same. Now, how do I explain the system about these three columns? Now, I'll create another import format as my SAP underscore ownership data, right? And I'll give three columns only there. Now I'll create a data load rule, a separate data load rule, ownership data load rule, and I'll assign the same to the same location. That's it. Automatically for the same location, you can load ownership data, you can load exchange rates data. See, exchange rates data again the format is changed here. See, even though the data is SAP only, even though the location is same, your data format is changed here. Correct? అర్థమైందండి రాజ్ కిరణ్? You
yes sir,
understood, right?
yes sir,
So yes, I have to follow three import formats now because main data the value is in sixth column, exchange rates data the value is in 3 to 12th column or 13th column. Now I can manipulate all these things through the help of data load rule. Clear?
yes sir,
So the important point here is in interviews they will ask you, see these two points. We can have more than one data rule for each location. We can manipulate two import formats to one location. See here, they will ask you this question first. One location can have more than one import format with the data load rule only. Directly, when you create the location here, right? Here there is only chance to map to one import format only. See, one location will have one import format only as per here this details. In interest they'll ask you, can I have more than one import format for one location? Yes or no? Yes or no?
no sir,
Actually yes, that's what I'm saying. So by seeing this one here you can select only one import format, but actually through data load rule you can assign another import format to the same location. Clear? That is what the important point you have to note. This one, I have put star marks and write. One location can have more than one import format. We have to manipulate with data load rule. Clear?
yes sir,
So next map under all dimensions. Here, yes, we have selected the location. Click on data load mapping. So for here we have all the dimensions, right? First account. So there are types of mapping: explicit mapping, between mapping, in mapping, multi-dimensional mapping, like mapping. So explicit mapping means one-to-one mapping. So I have my file here, SAP data. What is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'll directly map it to AC underscore 101 100. What is 56789? I'll map it to 101 200. Yes, that is explicit mapping. So one-to-one mapping. Okay. Then what is between mapping? Simply I can say if my account is from 1 to 1000, always load it into sales. If it is from 2000 to, 1001 to 2000, always load it into purchases. In SAP, likewise, you will have n number of accounts, right? So that is called between mapping. Between mapping is nothing but range mapping. In mapping means choice mapping. So here I have given you the clear notes about. See, in mapping means choice. For example, 50, 80, 89. Whatever the data comes from these three, right? Map to sales. Means your choice, you are having a choice between the numbers. Like means star to star mapping. Whatever is there in source, same thing we'll put it in HFM also. Then you can load the directly the entire data. There also in SAP also we are calling as India. In HFM also we are calling as in India. In SAP we are calling as 101 100. In HFM also we are calling it as 101 100. Then start to start mapping. So here I am not explaining you multi-dimension mapping. So in interest they'll ask you if you know multi-dimension mapping, then please take the notes and study about this one. Multi-dimension mapping is nothing but based on condition we'll map. For example, if it is India, 101 100 means load it into sales. If it is Hong Kong, 101 100 will be loaded into purchases. Likewise, you can manipulate through multi-dimension mapping. Based on one dimension member, you can map the another dimension member. So click on add. Yes. So my source value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is my target here? You have to select the target here, and you have to select the here. You have to refresh members. So automatically it will give the tree. See, expand account, expand balance sheet, expand total assets, expand current assets. Always you have to map base members only because you cannot load data into parent member. Clear? So yes. Okay. Save. Second, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So again, AC underscore 410000. That's it. Save. So here you can see change sign. So it is not required actually nowadays. But in olden days, right, we regularly use that one. Why? In olden days, whatever that source system you have, other than SAP, some source systems like PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, right? They will send the data along with sign. For example, all assets they will send positively +100 +100 like that. All liabilities they used to send -100 -100. So you cannot load signs in HFM. For example, in my grid, if I enter 100, it means 100. Liability means 100, it will subtract. For liability, if I select -100, what it will do? It will behave oppositely, right? It will add. So to avoid that, they have given this change sign. Even though you are loading a negative data, it will load into positive data. So yes, you can always use that in when you are loading data from unsupported sources. Clear? SAP will give you the data without sign, including not only SAP, Oracle Financial, all nowadays every ERP is giving the data without sign. Okay, it is possible. So change sign, right? Almost some 7 or 8 years back, I used this. After that one, right? I never used this nowadays.
Sir, if it is a negative number, means we will use the same sign.
Correct. Yes. So for all assets, you need not put a sign, but for all liabilities, right? You can tick this one automatically. It will even liabilities and incomes will load it as positive numbers. Okay, that's it. Save. Next dimension. I'm saving it. Next dimension. Go to cash flow. Simple cash flow. I don't have anything in SAP, right? So like mapping. Add, click on add button. Star to star mapping. Star to star mapping, and rule name I'll put it as CF1. Save. Next, data type again, star to star mapping. Star here also star here. Whatever you can put your name, my name also. Data DT1. Yes. Next is entity dimension. Yes. Click on explicit mapping. So IN means India. So here I'll E1000. Here we have HK also, right? We leave it. We don't map it. Then what happens? It will throw an error message while validating. It will check and it will clearly say no member is mapped dimension member is not mapped. So we'll intentionally we are doing that mistake. We are not mapping HK here. Next, click on ICP, again star to star mapping, like mapping. Click on add star to star I1.
So those values which are not in this SAP data will put a star.
Here already in the expression we have hard coded, right? So
Yes.
directly the data will flow to that particular member. Click on explicit, add what row? XYZ, right? XYZ, we call it as laptops. LJPTOPS, laptops, yes. Again, click on add. Next member is ABC, yeah? ABC, yes. ABC, we call it as desktops, DESK TOPS. Save. That's it. So next dimension, what is our next dimension? Roll forward, yes. Like add. So star to star, star to star. Done. My mapping is done now. Directly I can load the file regularly. That's it. It is a one-time activity. Fdme is completed now. Now whenever you load the data, automatically it will map the dimensions and it will load. Daily you load the data.
So where will use the in?
It means choice mapping, right? I told you choice. For example, if anything you have three members in SAP, all three members will be loaded to one member in HFM. So here in interviews, what is the interview question here? This is the interview question. One to one is possible. Means I can say whenever you refer to Indrajit in HFM also one to one, Indrajit to Indrajit. Many to one is also possible. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 accounts will be loaded to sales. Yes. One to many is not possible. If I say the data which is coming from one, you have to load it to sales and purchases both in HFM. Now you tell me to which account it will load, either sales or purchases. Chapalama. If you say some XYZ account, load it into sales, XYZ account, load it into purchases. If you say to the system like this, to which account it will load?
Anyone.
No, it will throw an error message. It will be confused. The system will be confused. You can simply say 1 should be loaded to 1, 2, 3. 2 should be loaded to 1, 2, 3. 3 should be loaded to 1, 2, 3. It will accept. But you cannot say 1 should be loaded to 1, 2, 3. 1 should be loaded to 3, 4, 5. So 1 to 1 is possible. Many to 1 is also possible. But 1 to many is not possible. See, this one is an interview question. So you have to answer this. Don't be confused. Okay?
సార్ మెనీ టు వన్ అన్నా కూడా అది కూడా సేమ్ డైమెన్షన్ లోనే అవుతుంది మెనీ టు వన్.
Correct. Same dimension only, because you will map for each dimension, right? You need not confuse about that one. For every dimension you have to give a separate mapping, right? Yes or no?
Many to one is possible in within the dimension.
See, within the dimension only, you need not to have that question. For every dimension we have separate mappings. Clear? ఏ అకౌంట్ ఏ డైమెన్షన్ కి ఆ డైమెన్షన్ మ్యాప్ చేస్తాం కదండి, మీకు ఆ క్వశ్చన్ రాకూడదు అసలు.
ఓకే.
సో ఈచ్ డైమెన్షన్ మ్యాపింగ్ ఈజ్ డిఫరెంట్. సో ఇన్ ఈచ్ డైమెన్షన్ మ్యాపింగ్ 1 to 1 is possible, many to 1 is possible, and then 1 to many is not possible. Actually this 1 to many is also possible, but with the help of multi-dimensional mapping. That is the reason I don't want to confuse you. That is the reason, right? I'm not explaining you the multi-dimensional mapping. That multi-dimensional mapping will the simple concept will take at least half an hour to explain. That is the reason I am avoiding that. Okay?
If interview will ask 1 to many is possible.
Simply say that yes, 1 to many is possible with the help of multi-dimensional mapping. Okay?
Yes.
So that's it. So mapping dimension is done. Next, regularly we do this. We will import the data, we'll load the data, and then we'll validate the data, and then we'll export the data. Now we'll do that one. Okay, click on data load workbench. See, here you have import form, import, click on import button. So you will get the fishes. So where is my source data? So go to yes, application, inbox. There is files, right? So 1 minute, where is my data file here in this SAP, right? So here my data file is there here. So my data data underscore what is today's date? 9th 09 AP R2022 done. Okay, we load this data. Now come here, click on upload, browse. It is in my desktop, right? Desktop. Yes, open. Okay, right? Now click on OK. Now automatically it will search all the columns. It will throw an error message. What is the error message it will throw?
Hong Kong is not, sorry, some
So data load workbench. What happened? So log off and log in again. If your import format is wrong, then it will throw an error message. It will not take the data. So refresh. It is still loading. Okay, it will not load now. See, there is a problem. ODA session is not creating. Yes, we have to stop this class now. Fdme is not working. So here a ODA session. See, if you wait for half an hour also, it won't work.
So why is it? It's a bug or what?
Because server need to be restarted.
It will take time now for restarting the server.
At least it will take half an hour. So I have to make it work, right?
Yes, sir.
So it won't work now. Trust me. You cannot see this fish now because backend ODA is not working. Somewhat it is not working. So just give me 1 second. We'll MSTSC. We'll see whether we can log into this system or not. Yes, perfect. We'll do it right now. So mhm. Regularly I forget the password actually. So yes. So we need not stop all the services. Okay. So go to services. Yes. Go to yes. So where is my FDM service? Right click, stop. So before that one, right? First we have to kill this one. How do I kill? Reset status. Done. Right. So yes. So when you open the log file, see, when you open the log file, it will not show anything. It will start the process. That's it. So is there any problem? I guess the problem is from this this folder only, system folder. It is not creating. So go to application settings. Here I'll delete all these things and I'll save it. So somebody has changed that one. I guess that is the problem last time. So right now we can see in the system, right? Whenever you see here, a folder will be created here. See, Oracle FDME. Here all these folders are created, right? So just give me 1 second. I'll stop the services. Done. Now I can delete all these folders now. So once again, I request everyone. I'm deleting everything here. Right. Done. Now see, only FDME black folder, right? Now log off. Yes. Okay, you can close it. Now we'll start the services again, right? Start the services. Refresh. Start. It will take 5 or 10 minutes. We'll wait for that one. Okay. Right. Once again, we'll log in. Workspace will be open perfectly, but data management will open after 5 or 10 minutes. Okay. We'll wait for that one.
So this FDME always practice in HFM or we can practice in FCC?
Yes, you can practice with the help of planning, SBS, anything. But here,
FCC.
all these services are not started yet for planning profitability. You cannot practice. If I start these services, you can practice for planning also.
In live we will be practicing in HFM or FCCS.
FCC is both.
Yes.
Both it is mandatory. Okay. FCC is it is mandatory. HFM it is mandatory. Planning mandatory. Profitability mandatory. See, if you say that you are expert in FDME, they can use it for planning also. You will be working for planning project also. Clear?
Yes.
So practice well. FDME is a separate module. Okay, only you will get jobs only from FDME also. Without, if you say that you don't know HFM, you say that you don't know planning, and if you say that you are expert in FDM, then also they will take you. Clear?
Yes, sir.
There will be separate jobs for FDME. It is not a small syllabus. Okay, so when you open the, see, in FDME part 1, I have given you the materials. See, admin guide, student guide, right? See, this is the actually FDMA. This is very good actually, 77 pages. So slowly study this one. Here I have given you all the required notes. Clear? See, by this diagram you should understand. Flat file or ERP, FDME, you can load into EPM application, planning application, financial management, SBS, EPM, anything, right? And you can generate the reports. See, data load workbench, what is data load rule, what is data load mapping, logic group, check group, everything. Method rule, see, in uh, mappings also I have given, clearly given you the mappings, types of mappings. So each and everything you can see. Okay, so please see, these are the mappings. Multi-dimensional mapping. So you can, different types of mapping will, you can say 100 star, automatically after that 100, after 100 whatever is there, it will map. Likewise, see, clear? So please follow these notes. Here also multi-dimension, everything. Jython scripting, for Jython scripting also, how do we use in Jython scripting in FDME? If you are interested and if you are good in Python, then do that one also. It is not a 10 pages or 50 pages notes. Okay, when you open the admin guide, it will be around 200 pages. See, 154 pages. I have given you the entire FDME guide. So for knowledge purpose, for interview purpose, whatever I discussed, right, that is enough. But when you go live and when you start working on FDME, this will, whatever the knowledge I have given you is not at all sufficient. Once again I am saying. Clear? Because I don't want all of you to say I don't know FDM. I have taken this class, 2 hours class. Okay, for learning entire FDME, it will take at least 10 to 15 days. Okay, అందరికి అర్థమైంది కదమ్మా? You understood the concept, right? Because there is no faculty for FDME. Even though there are 1 or 2 faculties, they are asking a bomb. Means literally they are asking again 15,000 for FDME class. You cannot afford that one, right? So FDME, I am giving only 5% knowledge to you. Remaining 95% you have to gather by yourself. Everybody clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
అందరికి అర్థమైంది కదమ్మా?
Yes.
Yes.
Tanya,
Yes, sir.
everyone.
Sir,
So
in
I'm showing you the entire ocean through the window. Clear?
Okay.
sir, during import that golden fish, it is not showing.
That's what ODA is not working right. FDM is not properly up and running.
No, sir. In interview, they will ask me. Sir.
Yeah, you can say ODA session is not creating. Means backend you have to restart the either you have to restart the FDM or if even then if it is not working right, then we have to restart the server. Hey, Internet Explorer is not working. Why?
Sir, you told sometime that it is a bug. Is there?
One minute, one minute. Let me. Where is so? Just give me 1 second. I have to log off and log in again. Otherwise, just give me 1 second. Something happened to my system. So right. Once again, I'm sharing my desktop. Okay, let it log in first. But the work which we do in FDME, right? It is very very interesting actually. In live, there will be lot of challenges you will face. All are each and every challenge you overcome, right? You will improve your skills. Done. Now I'm sharing my desktop again. I have restarted my server. Okay. Click on here, and also we'll go to here also, and we will see. Even though services look started right. So minimize this, and then we'll go to here workspace. Done, it opened. So go to FDME and see whether it is opening or not. Click on navigate, administer, data management. If it throws an error message, then we have to wait. Even though the service looks yes, okay. Now go to setup, system settings. See, right? Application settings. See, so when I click on create application folders, you can see here. So FDME, there is no folders, right? Now come here and click on create application folders. See what happens. Now come here and see. See, this is the folder structure actually. Data, inbox, and works. It should be like this only. It should never change. If you change it, what happens? All these problems you are seeing now, right? It will create those problems. So yes, now come here. Go to data load workflow, data load workbench. So first check the POV, SAP actual, January 2024 actual, yes. Click on import button and then select the file. You don't have the file, right? So FDME inbox, you have to upload the file now. See, there is no file at all. Click on upload, browse. Where is your desktop? Yes, my data. Open. Okay. Now click OK. See, again it is not working. It's not working. So again, validation means restart of services will not solve this one. So what do? Done. Reset the status. Log off from here. We have to restart the server. This one. So yes. Go to documents. Yes. Users. Administrator documents. Here I have given the script stop EPM start bat. So right click and run as administrator. So all the services will be stopped now. and then you have to restart the servers. See, done. Now come here, close this one, close this one, close this one. Whenever you people complain me, right, that system is slow, server is slow. So what I will do, I will clean the system. See, here I have given, so users administrator documents. Here I have the script. See, temporary clean. I have to clean all these things. So what is this one? If I want to manually clean this one, right? See, I have to go to see Oracle middleware. See here you have, right, user projects, domains, EPM system. So here servers. So first see FDM server. Where is FDM server? Integrator. This is FDM ERP integrator. So I have to go to logs. I have to clear all these log files like this, and then I have to go to catch. I have to clear the entire catch files like this, and I have to go to temp files. I have to clear all the temp files like this. Manually I have to do this regularly. Every week we do this for every client. This is core admin job. Okay. So how do I automate that one? See, I have created a script here. Copy this. Now see, we'll go to some other one. Okay. See, ERP integrator. I'll go to foundation services. See, log files. There are many log files. Again, catch files. There are many catch files here. Again, temp files. There are many temp files here. Right. Now I'll run this one. Copy this. So for this one, you need to log in as administrator. Run as administrator. Yes. Done. Paste. That's it. Now you can see here. Log files, everything is created. Catch files, everything is cleared. Temp files, everything is cleared. Likewise, each and every component. HFM, see, log catch is already created, cleaned. Logs already cleaned. So temp already cleaned. So every week I'll do this maintenance. Okay. So that right next day when you start the system on Monday, it will be very fast. This is the reason. Likewise, in live also regularly every week we do this. Clear? That's it. Close this one. Close this one. Now I'm restarting the server. Restart. That's it. Clear? It will not open now because system is down, right? We'll restart the system now. It will take 1 or 2 minutes, and then we'll restart. Right, come here. Yes, log in and see whether it is starting or not. It will take 2 or 3 minutes. Let it start. Now the problem will be solved when you restart the server. Even after restarting the server, if the problem is not solved, then it is a very big problem. You have to raise an SR with the Oracle support, or you have to troubleshoot. It will be very difficult. Infra guy, right? He will take care of that one. Troubleshooting. You have to check all the log files, where went wrong. Likewise. Right. So you need not do anything. Automatically all the services will be started because I have automated that one. So I have created the batch files, right? And here I have scheduled it in the task scheduler, right? You can see automatically when you see the services, it will be starting by now. See, it is already starting and running. See, still starting actually. Right? So we'll wait for 5 or 10 minutes. Automatically your system will be up and running. See here, task scheduler, all the task schedulers. See, server shutdown at night 3 o'clock. Server will be shut down, and EPM start automatically when the when you start the application, right? Automatically all the services will be started here. See, actions, services, EPM start.bat will run. Automatically, just now you have seen, right? All the services are already started. So all these are automations. I have done that one, okay? So that is the reason every day when you log in, first 3 or 4 hours it will be very fast. So people will keep on creating the applications, keep on data loading, etc. Right? Slowly system will slow down. Yes, it will take at least, even though the services look started, right? It will take at least to start 10 minutes. Means in the back end. So even though the services are showing as running, you have to wait further. Okay. Now come here, go to here and refresh. It will take time. See, keep on refreshing every 2 3 minutes.
ఎఫ్డిఎంఈ కాకుండా డిఆర్ఎం కూడా ఇలాగే ఉంటుంది సార్.
As it is similar, but DRM we use it for metadata purpose, metadata loading, whereas FDME data loading. Still, it is not started. So just give me 1 second. We'll go through the notes again. So once that is done, export data. That's it. We'll see whether the data is loaded in FCCS, I mean HFM or not. So the same thing. Where do you find the FCCS? See, FCCS here. Same thing. Click on yes. Open. Click on navigate. Data management. Same thing. No change at all. The difference between FCCS data management and HFM data management is in FCCS data management, you cannot use scripting. Click on navigate, data management. See, see here you don't see script execution here. Remaining everything is same. See, source system, register, source system, target system. See, everything is same to same. So once again, we'll open the workspace. Still, it is not opened. We'll wait. Who logged in? So once again, we'll refresh and see. So it is taking time. So whenever your system is not working, means right, immediately call me. Don't put in the WhatsApp, okay? When you put that in WhatsApp, it will take time. So if I see, then okay. If I don't see, then you have to wait until I see. So immediately call me. Immediately I'll restart the server. Okay, done. It started now. See, done, done. Click on navigate, administer, data management. Still starting. Right, go to data load workbench. Now we'll load the file and we'll see. Click on import, select, inbox, okay, okay. Again, it is not working. Okay, then there is some problem, big problem.
సార్ మనము అక్కడ హాంకాంగ్ అది స్పెసిఫై చేయలేదు కాబట్టి అవ్వట్లేదా? లేదంటే కనుక ఎర్రర్ చూపిస్తదా?
ఏదేది?
మనము ఇండియా, హాంకాంగ్ అని చెప్పించి ఓన్లీ ఇండియా మాత్రమే స్పెసిఫై చేసాం.
లేదు
హాంకాంగ్
లేదు, అది ఎర్రర్ చూపించాలి, అందుకనే సంథింగ్ ప్రాబ్లం. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ వై ఇట్ ఈస్ సంథింగ్ హ్యాపెన్ టు ద సిస్టమ్. సో what happened? When is this last time it worked? So April 9th. After that it did not work. April 9th, when, okay,
Today only, sir.
today, okay, before that something happened to the system again. Okay, I'll work on this. Okay, so we'll continue the same class from Monday we'll continue the same class, and then after that we'll see, once this Fdme data is loaded, right, then we'll see interview and resume preparation. Okay, so I need some time. Let me do this one. I'll delete the entire application and I'll do it again. Okay, right, yeah, done for the day. We'll continue on Monday. Okay.
ఓకే.